Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Today is a sad day, my friends, for me. Oh my gosh, there's videos uploaded to the channel that I have not published yet. Some are already published, but I myself haven't made any videos for about a week. And the reason is my aunt died, a very special aunt of mine. The reason I have this channel is because of a gift she gave me. I like to think it's like a butterfly effect moment in my life. She bought me my first video game console, and she bought it for me in a time of turmoil, of real turmoil, of extreme unhappiness in my life. And that console changed a lot of things for me. It really did. Up to that point, my addiction were arcade machines, right? But those were few and far between. We didn't have the means for me to be at the arcade every weekend, spending $20 or whatever. Just didn't have it, Once in a while, maybe once a month, I'd have $1, a quarter here and there. And I love video games, and I was addicted to them, but I just couldn't get to play. I couldn't get to play them. It just wasn't in the cards for our family at the moment. But she got the Atari system for us, and that really brought happiness into our home, specifically for me. And it set me on a course to enjoy technology and have technology be a big part of my life. Now, growing up, because of video games, I was really interested in computers and all those other things. And when I was a young man, I was self-educated. I didn't go to college at first. And my aunt told me, hey, because I told her, hey, I'm going to take a year off of college, and I'm just going to have fun or whatever. And she says, don't, because you'll never go back. She was very blunt that way, but all her advice was good. All her advice was good, and she did it out of love. She was very special to me. And she was right. I didn't go back to school. I didn't finish. And it was it was not the best choice. But because of the gift she gave me, for example, I learned how to type because I wanted to learn how to work a computer. And because of that, I was able to eventually work on computers, self-taught. I became network certified in Microsoft, self-taught, just picking up books, things like that. And because of that, I was able to get into management positions that I wouldn't otherwise qualify, simply because I had computer knowledge. And that was, hand in hand with my love of video games. And I would play, video games on these computers. I'm talking about the old 386 days, Windows 90, Windows 95 days, guys. And it really improved my life in so many ways. At that moment in my life, I was depressed, but it was a time where nobody would talk about mental health, and depression really, there was no awareness of depression like there is today at all. And we were children, and growing up, this video game is what I used as a coping mechanism to all the stress that we were going through as children. And what it was, it really doesn't matter for this purpose of this video. It's just the reason I play video games, and when I became attached to them in such a strong way that I still play them to this day. And it's all because of her, because she bought me that first console. She bought me Pitfall, and man, it's something I never forgot throughout my life. We always look fondly on those days as kids. I remember waking up at 5 in the morning on a Saturday, right? Just to play. I'd get home from school, try to do my homework, and play, and play, and play, and play. Because when I played, I didn't remember the bad things that were happening. I didn't remember, the stress we're going through and all the things that were happening around us. It was just a fun time in our living room. And that was thanks to her. There's sometimes things that people do for you that maybe for them it's not such a big deal. I mean, for us it was. I mean, what the Atari would be like $600, I think, in today's dollars. So it was a great expense for her to do this. She didn't have any children at the time. She eventually did, but she was a younger woman, but for us it was heaven. For us it was a heaven sent. For me in particular, it really changed the course of my life, and how I dealt with stress. I was thankful that I was able to show her that I eventually did go back to school and did graduate, and I told her that, I finally did it, and it felt good, it felt good. She died from COVID, guys. If people tell you out there that it isn't real, it is real. This is the second person I know. The other one was a coworker of mine that died from it. And I know it's tough. It's been tough. But, there's a reason why people try to protect other people. And this is it. She was a bright spot in my life. And I chose this game because it looked retro, and those were the kind of games that I was playing then. I don't have the Atari here to hook up with me, so look at the old games, and I think it'd be a little too much. I wanted to have a happy memory. We did all the crying already. We did the mourning. I did by playing, which is the gift that she gave me, and one that I could never repay. I'm glad that my last words to her were that I loved her, and she knew that I loved her. And man, but sometimes, you just go through these things, and all I have to deal with my grief right now is these video games, because I didn't get to see her. That's the thing that COVID does. It steals your time with these people, because the people that you love, because you can't get to see them because it's such a dangerous disease. I have asthma, so I can't even go to the hospital or anything like that. So stay safe out there. Never be afraid to be happy. And Tia, I love you.
Aged wood creaked, echoing through the quiet rooms. Near the house stood a shrine to Rhea Dana, goddess and daughter of the land, of Rhea and a being of comfort. Margaret sought answers. But the goddess did not speak. There was only the faint whisper of something dark, something hungry. The old seer's bones felt the weight of their age as she climbed. The only thought on her mind, has it begun again? John's mission would be a simple one. He was to investigate Rhea's greatest shrine. His mother presented him with a fresh divinity shard. From his brother came a newly sharpened sword. His wife gave him a kiss, and his daughter's hugs were full of reason to return home safe.